Good evening. Good evening. Okay. So आप बताओ. Please mute your mics. Let me help you. Okay. Now जिसको contribute करना है, just raise your hands and then contribute. Otherwise, keep it on mute. And if you are on video, it's okay with us. But just take care of your surroundings. Sometimes अपन भूल जाते हैं कि अपन वीडियो पे है. ठीक है? So this situation was that I am having different dates. And as per normal Excel calendar, these 3 dates will fall into my quarter 1. These 3 dates will fall into quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. And again, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, that will follow. Okay. Now, how to change it so that हमारा फर्स्ट मंथ जो है वो अप्रैल हो जाए और फर्स्ट मंथ अप्रैल, that should be the case. How to write a formula? Anyone? Any suggestions? Logic? Formula, let's ignore. Let us understand the logic. How we should design our formula, okay, based on which logic? What will be the inputs toward our formula? What will be the inputs toward our formula? And let's say we are calculating the financial year, okay, first half. So HY, we are calculating HY, half year. Half year is H1, first 6 months, H2, next 6 months. So let's say, forget abhi India wala calendar, let's forget it. Okay, if your financial year is Jan to June, if your financial year is Jan to December, then this is what you will follow, right? Jan to June will fall in half 1. July to December will fall in half 2. Everyone agrees with that? Now, how should I write this formula so that H1 appears until here, then H2, and then H1, and again H2? Help me with that. Apne suggestions, just unmute yourself and tell me the logic. How should I plan? Unmute yourself and just tell me. Wrong, right, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Just participate.
सर एक साइड में एक्सेल शीट में जैन से लेकर जून तक को H1 लिख देंगे और इसमें अगर मंथ का इफ मंथ ऑफ दैट डेट इज इक्वल्स टू वो कॉलम पे सेट करेंगे, देन रिजल्ट विल बी H1. अदरवाइज ब्लैंक रहेगा. इस टाइप का कुछ इफ फंक्शन का लॉजिक दे सकते.
ओके, सो व्हाट शुड, तो मंथ में क्या डालूं मैं? हाउ टू जनरेट मंथ?
इफ मंथ ऑफ 5 Jan 2023.
ओके, बिफोर दैट, ये तो आप इसका फॉर्मूला बता रहे हो. यू आर टेलिंग मी फॉर्मूला फॉर हाफ ईयर, राइट? एंड योर फॉर्मूला इज बेस्ड ऑन मंथ, राइट?
यस सर, बेस्ड ऑन मंथ.
सो आई नीड द मंथ. व्हाट फॉर्मूला शुड आई राइट हियर?
मंथ के लिए तो सर सिंपल
is equal to text
equals to text date वाला डेट कॉमा डबल कोट्स में mm कैपिटल M.
How many M's?
3 M's for
3 M's
this
for
format.
this format.
Everyone okay with this logic? This formula is comfortable with everyone?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
what next? What is the next step? And guys, if anyone is having a different approach, please jump in. Okay, right or wrong, no problem, but participate. तभी जाके clarity बढ़ेगी. Now, this is yes, घनश्याम जी.
सर घनश्याम बोल रहा हूँ सर. ये मंथ में आप वो फॉर्मेटिंग भी कर सकते हैं ना सर, मंथ में ले सकते हैं.
फॉर्मेटिंग तो कर सकते हैं, बट वी नीड टू अल्टीमेटली गेट दिस रिजल्ट H1 और H2 यहाँ पे. Ashutosh is saying कि
हाँ.
month के base पे कि if it is Jan to June, then I will say H1, otherwise I will say H2. ऐसा कुछ he is suggesting.
अभी आप अगर मंथ ले लेंगे ना सर, यहाँ पे मंथ में ईयर नहीं आ रहा है ना सर, ईयर आएगा तो ही आपको क्वार्टरली कौन सा ईयर का है वो आएगा.
अभी your financial year is Jan to December. जो आपका फाइनेंशियल ईयर होता है या क्वार्टर होता है या हाफ ईयर होता है, इट इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन मंथ, दैट्स फॉर श्योर. ऑब्वियसली वो ओवरफ्लो करेगा नेक्स्ट ईयर में, बट स्टिल इट इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन मंथ. ईयर आएगा, एक एसोसिएशन होता है, बट उस पे फॉर्मूला डिपेंडेंट नहीं है अपना. ओके, नाउ आशुतोष एंड अभिमन्यु, दोज हु आर सजेस्टिंग दिस, सो यू आर राइटिंग दिस, बट प्रॉब्लम ये है कि इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू मैनिपुलेट टेक्स्ट आइटम्स. You have generated month in the text format. Now I will have to write so many conditions. If my month is Jan, then H1. If my month is Feb, then H1. If my month is March, then H1. I have to write 6 conditions to do the same thing. Now let me write my formula differently. If I go for month and this cell, that gives me numeric month. And it is very easy to manipulate numbers. क्योंकि earlier मेरे को 6 conditions लगानी पड़ी थी, Jan, Feb, March and all up to June. Now I can say if my month is less than 6, less than equal to 6, then it is H1. Otherwise it is H2, right?
Yes.
How simple my formula has become because of numbers now. So what I will write, and here is the basis. We are first dealing with half year so that it is easy to understand, and then we will go into the quarters also, same way. Okay. So look here. Equal. If my month number is less than 7, what are the possibilities for less than 7? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and which covers my condition, which covers my this condition. So if my month number is less than 7, then I can type result as H1. What should I write next?
When it falls, we can
H2. बाकी खत्म. H2.
Baki, there is no other situation left. Only situation left is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, sorry, 7 to 12. Okay. And that is all H2. So my formula, if function has three arguments, first one is logical test. I verified whether my month number is less than 7 or not. And then if it is the truth, then H1 is the result. Otherwise, I passed on the second condition. That gave me it easily. Now, this was the easy example, which is not your case. Most of you are dealing with Indian companies, and this is your situation now. How to write the formula here? Tell me the logic. Formula मैं help करूँगा. Okay, just tell me the logic, because formula is more about logic rather than the functions. So what should I do here? First, tell me the logic. What is the definition of H1?
लॉजिक सर फिर यहाँ पर ये काम करेगा कि जो 4 है वो एक्चुअली 1 है.
Yes. But 1 को अभी इग्नोर कर दो, आप 4 से ही डिराइव करो वो सब चीजें.
अच्छा, तो फिर 4 से डिराइव हो जाएगा ना सर.
हाँ.
इफ अगर कंडीशन देंगे, इफ न्यूमेरिक वैल्यू इज ग्रेटर देन 4, ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 4 एंड लेस देन or equal to 10.
I would like to stop Tarun here. So he has mentioned the condition. If my month number is greater than equal to 4 and less than 10, or less than equal to 9. Okay. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are the 6 months he is covering. And because he is mentioning 2 conditions, and if function is having only one place to write the condition, so I cannot write 2 conditions there. And that's why I would need the AND function. And when there are multiple conditions, you either need AND function or OR function. Okay, so forget if. Pehle we will say, let me define my those two conditions which Tarun has just mentioned. And month number, what was my first condition? It should be up from starting from 4. So I can say greater than or equal to 4. My first condition is this, comma, but this doesn't satisfy everything because it can give me 10, 11, 12 also, which are not part of H1, October, November, December. They are part of H2. So I need to restrict it until September itself. So I will write one more condition. So AND function can write one condition, comma, second condition, comma, third condition. You can write as many conditions as you want. So I will again say if my month number is greater than equal to 4, but less than equal to 9. September tak
or
I need
equal to. Less
and
than
my
10
AND
will
function
also.
will this here. Yes. Abhimanyu? Whoever was speaking, please continue. What was your question?
सर लेस देन 10 भी हो जाता था ना सर, लेस देन इक्वल टू 9 नहीं लिखे लेस देन 10 लिखने से हो जाएगा.
It will give you same result. That's also
Yes, sir.
fine. Because in this situation, there is no fraction possible. 9.5 is not possible, right? So
Yes.
it will be okay. Both the conditions will work. Now, when I press enter, and now you see April to September, it is giving you true because that will be our first condition, and then remaining is false. So based on this true, based on this combined logic and function, I can now write
इसके सामने
if
if लगा सकता हूँ. Yes.
this is my logic. Earlier I could not write because there were two conditions, so I had to take help of AND function. So if this condition is true, then give me my
H1 double quotes.
Otherwise, everything else is H2 because there is no other possibility. There are only two halves. Okay. And that is according to my Indian financial year, which starts in April. Same logic you can apply for any kind of financial year. Here's the condition will be different. Okay. Now, let's go to quarters to do the same thing. Control T, so that our formulas are automatically populated in all the rows. So it will insert a table. I want a better one, simple table. Let's go with this one. Okay.
Actually, sir, Shweta here. Can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
In the half yearly, can we write the function of choose and month instead of if and function?
We can
that
write,
is possible, right?
We can write choose also. So guys, okay. I don't know how many of you are aware of choose function, but it is a very simple function dependent on numbers starting from 1. So let me explain it. Only thing is writing it will be little bit tedious. Okay. So choose, I will replicate the same thing. Okay. For April to March, that result I am trying to create. So I will replicate equal choose. Yes, Shweta, continue. So choose
So
function requires an input of a number, index number.
So we can take month.
We can take month as the input because it will always give numbers. After that, it says based on this number, give me the respective values. What would be the result if this number is 1? What do you want to see? So what do you want to see? If it is month 1, what is your result?
So we can take it, we can take it 4, 4, 4, and then 1, 1 month. So 4, 4, 4 will be the quarter of Jan to March, right?
You are asking for quarters. Let's write it here then. Okay.
Okay.
Equal month. First, let's get the month. Okay. Shweta, let's write it later. Otherwise, इनको ये जी लगेगा and then लोग इसमें घुस जाएंगे. ठीक है?
Sure. No problem. Yes.
First cover it through if, and we will tell you all the different ways. Okay. So
Sir,
what will be the logic? If
सर प्लीज डू मी ए फेवर सर, ये एक्चुअली क्या टेबल में ना ये सेल को नहीं ले रहा है, तो एक बार को सर वो फॉर्मूला चेंज कर सकते हैं इसका, ताकि मेरे को सेल समझ में आ जाए.
okay, so you don't want to see like that column
हाँ,
name.
वो मैं यूज टेबल ही कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन मैं ना वो चेंज कर देता हूँ जाकर, जो आपने बताया था.
So how to change it? Can anyone guide?
This file options.
Wow, Ashutosh, very good. Yes, next.
File options.
Formulas. Working tables. Uncheck.
Uncheck formula. Use table name.
Very good. So now if you write this cell, it will pick up the normal cell name. Result will be still same. Okay, don't worry about that. So our function was if Jan to December. What is the logic? First 3 months is Q1, right? So I will write month less than 4. What will be the result?
Q1. Double quotes Q1.
Q1. Then
नहीं सर, लेस देन 4 होगा, वो Q4 होगा फिर, बिकॉज
अभी Jan to December.
ओके
General.
Okay, next.
Next फिर से और एक if लगा सकते हैं.
हाँ, फिर से if कब लगाना है? So this may be a confusion for most of you. We need to put if there are more than one conditions left, more than one results possible.
Yes sir. अभी तो जैसे
Currently,
अभी scenario
is satisfying to Q1 and the remaining possibilities are Q2, Q3, Q4. So we need to verify again.
yes.
इसमें
So
दो
what
बार
will
if
be
सर,
और
if
month less than.
अब एंड भी लगेगा, क्योंकि
and
अब
like
ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 4 और लेस देन इक्वल टू 6,
yes.
एंड लगेगा.
So anyone, what's the logic here? Is it
The
okay?
greater
नहीं सर.
than 4 and less than 7.
नहीं सर, ऐसा नहीं लगा. if ही चलता रहेगा सर, क्योंकि पहले वो पहला कंडीशन टेस्ट करेगा, होने के बाद में वो दूसरा में घुसेगा, उसके बाद में तीसरे में घुसेगा. इसलिए if में चलते जाएंगे तो भी हो जाएगा.
Yes, Tarun.
सर मैं एग्री नहीं करूंगा, क्योंकि मेरे हिसाब से ना अब इसके बाद अब कंडीशन लगना शुरू हो रही हैं. अभी तक क्या था कि आपने सिर्फ एक फ्लैट कंडीशन दी थी कि B2 से जो भी लेसर देन होगा उसे आप क्वार्टर 1 में डाल देंगे, 4 से लेसर देन होगा. अब क्वार्टर 2 में जाने के लिए आपको दो कंडीशन अप्लाई करनी पड़ेंगी, एक जो कि 4 से बड़ा हो या उसके बराबर हो, दूसरा जो 6
Look
से
at my
छोटा.
screen, guys. Look at my screen. ठीक है? This is your 4, or let's say up to 3. ठीक है? This is your 6th month. This is your 9th month, and like that. Or you can also consider कि ठीक है, ये वाला 4 है, ये वाला 10 है. Sorry, not 10, 7 है, and that's your 10th month. Equal to or less than वाला सीन है. ठीक है? कुछ भी एक कंसिडर कर लो. Now let's say if we are saying less than 4, तो नीचे वाली लाइन को कंसिडर करो. Okay, so this is your 4th month mark. So anything below this, ठीक है, we are verifying that anything below this, we are saying Q1. Fine, you have verified it, but ऐसा नहीं हुआ तो we are jumping. So नहीं हुआ मतलब ये वाली सिचुएशन ही आएगी सारी की सारी. So there is no need for and, right? क्योंकि अगर less than 4 होता तो वो तो already we have verified, उसका रिजल्ट तो आ चुका होता अगर होता तो. So that's why, Tarun, we don't need to write AND function. If we go in a progressive manner, एक ही डायरेक्शन में मूव करेंगे तो we don't need to write AND function.
अच्छा,
So what Ashutosh is suggesting is correct.
अच्छा, मतलब अब नहीं, मैं समझ रहा हूँ सर, मतलब यानी कि अब हम लिखेंगे if it is lesser than 6, then it's
lesser than 7, because from
lesser than 7, then Q2.
Correct.
अच्छा.
And because we are following the same sequence of less than, रैंडमली नहीं जाना है, साइन चेंज किया तो आपको गड़बड़ हो जाएगा एंड देन यू नीड टू जंप इनटू एंड और अदर सिचुएशंस. If you don't change your sign, then you are moving in the same direction and your function evaluates things from left to right.
अच्छा लेकिन सर, अच्छा अब आप ठीक है, हाँ समझ गया सर, समझ गया.
हाँ, so if I go inside here, if
जैन टू दिसंबर में क्वार्टर बना रहे हैं, अप्रैल टू मार्च में नहीं.
we will come to that also. We are first covering the normal calendar.
Okay, that's why it is less than 4.
Yes.
I was telling for April to March that greater than 4 and less than
So
7.
we will come to that. That situation is also there in the next column. We will come there.
Yes. Okay.
So next one is less than July, which is 7. Then the result will be Q2, right? Then further, abhi bhi mere paas two situations are left, Q3 and Q4. So I need to write another if. Same month. It should be less than what? 10. Then result is Q3. After that?
Q4. Double quotes Q4.
Q4 or if?
No need to write if, sir. Simply we can write Q4.
We can write Q4 because that is the only possibility now. There is no other quarter left, right? That's why we are writing it directly in the remaining situation. If there were other possibilities, then we would again continue with if function. If, sorry, double quote Q4. Now, close the double quote. You need to close whatever brackets you have opened till now because हम उसके अंदर घुसते गए थे. So we will close purple one, then red one, and then most of the time black one is the outer one. So as soon as you see black, that means आपका current section is completed. Okay. Now यहाँ पे तो situation simple थी because it was Jan to December. Who can tell me the formula here?
वही होगा ना, greater than 4 and less than, if it is greater than 4 and less than 7, Q1.
Okay, ठीक है, correct. Anyone else has any other logics?
सर वैसे ना एक मतलब, हालांकि ये बड़ा वेग सा आंसर होगा लेकिन काम कर सकता है शायद, कि हम इसको मतलब एक चार्ट अलग बना दें, एक टेबल, और 4 के आगे 1 लिख दें और 5 के आगे 2 लिख दें और वी लुकअप से उठाकर कॉपी कर दें.
Very good. I want that kind of thinking only. ठीक है. So the logic is if function is not made for so many situations, ठीक है, इसमें here it can still work because there are 3 to 4 conditions. As soon as your if, like the possibilities are increasing more than 2 or 3, immediately go for VLOOKUP kind of situation. Very good, Tarun. We need to think like that. Otherwise, let's say tomorrow you are not planning for quarters. You are planning for every 2 months. Let's say your company is doing planning every 2 months. So you need to prepare 6 conditions then, right? कोई कल को 12 conditions plan कर रहा है, तो then how many times you will write if? You are misusing if. You are misusing Excel resources. So better to write a VLOOKUP table where we mention month numbers and next to that we mention the quarters, the financial years and other things. And then simply do the VLOOKUP. Very good. But अभी की situation में क्या करें? Let's say we want to go with if. अभी तो किया guys, बताओ.
सर तो इसमें ना मेरे ख्याल से एंड की कंडीशन सिर्फ एक ही जगह लगेगी क्योंकि प्रोग्रेसिव है ये फॉर्मूला भी. फिर तो 4, 5, 6 का आपका एक क्वार्टर बनेगा जो कि पहला होगा, 7, 8, 9 का दूसरा बन जाएगा, 10, 11, 12 का तीसरा बन जाएगा. और फिर अब अल्टीमेटली वहां अब लास्टली जो आपका क्वार्टर बनेगा 1, 2, 3 का, बस एक ही जगह आपको एक एंड लेना पड़ेगा. बाकी तो इफ कर आप चल ही सकते हो आराम से.
Okay, let me pick some people. Uday, what do you suggest?
नहीं, उसमें भी कॉम्प्लिकेशन आएगी सर, आएगी.
ओके ठीक है। उदय, व्हाट डू यू सजेस्ट? एनी थॉट्स?
सर इफ ही लगाएंगे और क्या।
पर कैसे लगाएंगे? व्हाट?
सर एक काम और
जैसे
इसमें
अप्रैल चौथा महीना है तो पहला क्वार्टर होगा 4, 5, 6, तो यहाँ इफ लेस देन 6 है तो Q1 लिख दो।
बट देन फर्स्ट 2 3 तो वो तो Q4 है ना,
वो भी आ जाएगा उसमें, तो वहां पे
सर ये जो प्रीवियस कॉलम है इससे भी आ सकता है। ये जो आपने Q1 लगाया है ये जनवरी टू मार्च के लिए है जैसे, तो हम इससे कर सकते हैं कि अब वहां पर जैसे अप्रैल मई जून फर्स्ट हो गया,
हाँ
और जुलाई अगस्त सितंबर सेकेंड, अक्टूबर नवंबर दिसंबर थर्ड, जनवरी फरवरी मार्च फोर्थ। तो हम कि Q1 को इफ इट इज Q1 तो ये Q4 होगा।
हाँ।
ऐसा हो
श्वेता,
सकता है।
any thoughts? Do you
सर
have any?
मेरा
So
मैं
the thing which I told you earlier, I think choose function. We can
Okay.
put it here for the April to March for giving that quarter, right? Choose
Okay.
with the month function, right?
ठीक है, I will still keep it for the last. उससे
Okay.
पहले like
और एक सर मेरा
yes,
सर पहले लिख सकते हैं हम लोग, जैसे जस्ट रिवर्स करके लिखेंगे सर। इफ मंथ ग्रेटर देन 10 Q4, देन ग्रेटर देन 7 Q3,
greater than 10 करोगे, greater than 7 करोगे तो Q3, okay,
Q4 से
then
शुरू करेंगे, लास्ट में जो रहेगा लास्ट वाला इफ में Q1 छोड़ेंगे।
हाँ तो
सर इसमें एक फॉर्मूला डाल सकते हैं, जैसे मंथ इज लेस देन 4 इज Q4, लेस देन 7 इज Q2, Q1, ऐसे करके
correct.
हम डाल सकते हैं।
So what Abhimanyu is suggesting and what Kajal is suggesting and what maybe Ashutosh is suggesting, वो दोनों similar सी हैं, तीनों चीजें similar सी हैं।
सर एक सॉल्यूशन और है।
अखिलेश जी,
Yes.
मैंने एक अभी चैट में एक फॉर्मूला डाला है, आप एक बार चेक कर लेंगे। जस्ट टेक्स्ट में मैंने मंथ वाइज उसको कंपेयर किया।
Prajit, it can work, but it will be complex to write conditions for text items. Okay.
Okay.
So हमने वही किया, we started with that, but then manipulating or managing text items will be difficult, always relatively difficult than managing text numbers. Okay.
Okay.
So it will work for sure, but then it will be tedious to manage or to write. So let me like write what Kajal, Abhimanyu and Ashutosh were suggesting कि formula यही है, formula यही है. Think of it. I am just changing the options. ये मेरा 4 है, this is my 1, this is my 2 and that is my 3. Everyone agrees? Formula तो मेरा वही है, options ही तो बदले. Year के months तो मेरे 12 ही रहने वाले हैं. So I just change the options कि कौन सा वाला क्या होने वाला है.
सर आप स्विच फंक्शन भी यूज कर सकते हो, पर वो थोड़ा लेंथी होगा, पर वो भी हेल्पफुल होगा।
And what Shweta is suggesting is also similar. Choose and switch are both similar to that. Okay, we will come to that also. But switch function is not available in every Excel. That's another angle. Okay, so this gives me April to June, Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. फिर से Q1 आ गया like that. Now, let me come what Shweta or Akash are suggesting. ठीक है, Akash, choose function I will use. So choose function is very simple. Shweta, please guide. Month number, then
Yeah, month number. And then value should be, let's take 4, 4, 4 as a quarter 4, right?
okay. So here 4, 4, 4.
Yeah.
So
And
guys, what happens? Choose function will pick up this value from here, and based on that it generates the output. So we are saying, so it gives, so if you think that this number can go up to 12, so you need to mention 12 results in this function. So what we are saying, for month 1 it will be Q4, for month 2 it will be Q4, for month 3 it will be Q4, then 1, 1, 1, next 3 months
then,
sub 1 Q1 रहने वाला है, then 2, 2, 2 and then 3, 3, 3. So 12 options आपको दे दिए. So whenever it will pick up, let's say 5th So it will pick up fifth result. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the result for month number 5. So like that choose function works. Very simple. It's just that you need to put more options. And you could have written directly double quote Q4 and close the double quote. But उसको लिखने में और ज़्यादा मेहनत लगेगी. Double quote बहुत बार डालना पड़ेगा. That's why we are keeping only numeric part क्योंकि it doesn't require double quotes. Now gets the result. And once you get the result, then you can join it with your quarter if that is must.
Yeah, in front of that we can, yeah, quarter and, yeah.
Numerically, we have got the results. It becomes easy क्योंकि 12 बार हमको double quotes लगाने पड़ते और Q भी डालना पड़ता. So what I have done, I have got the numeric part of the quarter and then I have prefixed it with Q. So same result I am getting like this also.
नहीं आया समझ में सर.
तो ये दोबारा बताओ. ये 4
Okay.
1 ये समझ नहीं आया.
Okay, I know initially इसको समझने में थोड़ा time लगता है, but it is much easier than other situations which we were dealing. Choose function. Okay, let's say you have two situations. Okay, month, your discount percentage is 10% and or maybe it is 30%. इतना discount मिलता है. Okay. Now choose function picks, it requires a number. Let's say I pick a number from here and then I'm saying कि अगर ये number 1 हो तो ये वाला result दे देना, अगर ये number 2 हो तो ये वाला result दे देना. So position 2 पे जो लिखा है वो number 2 के बाद आएगा result based on number 2. Whenever this cell will be number 2, ये second वाला pick कर लेगा वो automatic. Whenever this cell will be number 1, वो ये वाला value 1 पे जो लिखा है वो result pick करेगा वो अपने आप. And ये input होता है हमेशा. Let me press enter and let's type 1. ठीक है. So whenever my input is 1, मैंने बोला था कि you need to use Q3 because that is mentioned in value 1. So whenever my number will be 1, my input will be 1, ये Q3 से pick करना है. Whenever my input will be 2, value 2 में क्या लिखा हुआ है Q4, तो यहाँ से pick करना है. So you can mention, so choose function का input ये है, this input will only give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and you can provide direct options कि 1 पे क्या आना चाहिए, 2 पे क्या आना चाहिए, 3 पे क्या आना चाहिए, 10 पे क्या आना चाहिए. You can provide those options directly. So what we have done here, we have done similar thing. Let's ignore this. हमको पता है हमारा मंथ नंबर 1 से 12 तक हो सकता है. 1 to 12 it will give you options. हमने बोला whenever it is 1, your quarter will be 4. हमने डायरेक्टली रिजल्ट दे दिया उसको, मैन्युअली टाइप किया बट दे दिया उसको. Whenever month number will be 2, so second value is also 4. So हम every month number के लिए we are putting a result directly in the function rather than evaluating the conditions using if. थोड़ा लेंथी हो गया बट लिखना आसान हो गया. ठीक है. एंड इसको किसी भी तरह से कस्टमाइज किया जा सकता है. जो अपना less than 4, less than 7 वो था 3 months में बटा हुआ था वो. What if your what if your month number like financial year is from September to August? ऐसा भी होता है कुछ कंपनीज में, लीगल कंपनीज में. तो देन वो 3 वाला और कॉम्प्लेक्स हो जाता है. एंड फंक्शन आ जाएंगे. सो चूज फंक्शन में आपके पास 12 स्लॉट्स हैं. And these are not only 12, it can go 15 slots, it can go 66 slots, it can increase as much as you want. So we have mentioned the direct results for 12 slots. कि first month पे this is the result, second month पे this is the result, third month पे this is the result, and 12th month पे Q3 is the result. So numerically एक बार मिल गया, उसके बाद हमने Q just add किया उसके आगे, nothing much. Yes. So initially I know choose function नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो कोई बात नहीं, इसको थोड़ा और सिंपल वे में कभी और समझाएंगे. बट choose function is very very helpful when you are creating advanced or interactive dashboards. वो situation पे, based on this situation, you do this interactivity. Based on another situation, you do something else. Okay. So these are the two possibilities. Now let me type third one also. What Tarun was suggesting. Ki I am having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like that, I am having 12 numbers of month. And I prepare a quarter. Okay. And this quarter, I directly type the results. So जो मैं choose function में कर रहा था यहाँ पे, I am directly typing it here. So 4, 4, 4. Choose function में मैं same thing I was writing, right? Then 1, 1, 1, 3. Sorry. That's 2, 2, and 2, and then 3, 3, 3. Everyone agrees with this? हमने manually किया, time लगा थोड़ा सा, but एक बार किया, and if we say, let's make it a table, and let's create a simple VLOOKUP function. VLOOKUP based on this month number, pick up this table. Okay, or what is the name of this table? Table 3, I would say, comma, which column will give me the result? Column 2, because that is having the quarters, comma
0,
because I want exact results. So that is also giving me the same result. So जैसे ही थोड़ा complexity बढ़े, एक lookup table बनाओ and then bring a simple formula. This might look little complex initially. This might look complex. Okay. This is very simple as long as you understand basic VLOOKUP. So many options are there. यहाँ पे you could have written Q4, 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 तो Q भी directly आ जाएगा rather than you doing anything. Okay. Now, ठीक है, ये हमने normal calendar month से बना लिया. And let me delete these things. What if you need to create financial month? What will be the formula? हमारा month number ही हमको change करना है. This should be financial month based on Indian calendar system, Indian financial system. So this needs to be 1. This needs to be 2. This needs to be 3. And like that, this needs to be 10, 11, 12. These are the results. क्योंकि हमारा पर्पस सिर्फ ये नहीं था कि what will be the quarter and all. हमारा पर्पस ये भी कि in my reporting I want to show this month first itself. April should be the first month. So that can count when it is my numerically first month. So how to generate this? Anyone? How to write this formula? One approach is this simple VLOOKUP approach. This one I can write FM directly here, but bina FM ke let's try to discuss all like logical functions. How to write it using if function. This is the input and we want to convert it in such a way so that this becomes 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like that.
Sir, can we use if month is greater than 3, then
If
result will be
month
Yeah.
is greater than 3. Yeah.
Yeah, so result will be like 4.
Result will be
4.
no. If let's say month is greater than 3, we want 1.
Result will be 1.
If month is let's say 6, what do you want? What will be the result? Manually सोचोगे तो.
Q1.
Q1 नहीं, month discuss कर रहे हैं. It is nothing to do with quarters.
3.
6th month of the calendar would be which month of financial year of Indian system? 3.
third month.
So whatever is the number here, अगर वो 4 से मतलब 3 से ज्यादा है, तो then subtract 3, offset it by 3 number, right? 4 है तो 1 कर दो, 5 है तो 2 कर दो, 6 है तो 3 कर दो, right? That should be the logic. So we will write, so if that is the case, then my month number minus 3. Okay? अगर ऐसा नहीं है तो क्या होगा?
नहीं तो वो वही रखेगा नंबर अपना जो उसका मतलब B2
नहीं, B2 तो फिर 1 रह जाएगा, तो 1 रह जाएगा, तो देन ये अप्रैल भी 1 होगा, ये भी 1 होगा, तो देन देयर विल बी कंफ्यूजन.
तो फिर
प्लस व्हाट?
+9 हो जाएगा ना फिर.
+9, करेक्ट. एवरीवन एग्रीज? सो 4 की जगह हमें 1 चाहिए था, 5 की जगह वी नीडेड 2, and June की जगह we needed 3, and like that we can go in place of 12 we needed 9 September. But when it is 1, what should be done? So 1 is actually corresponding to 10th month, so you need to add 9, and this gives you correct 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and then it restarts from same thing. So it is not dependent year कौन सा चल रहा है, year बाद में देखेंगे, पहले month के हिसाब से what is the thing. So first identify new, manually करते तो what would be the result, and then try to find a pattern. Yes, if it was 4 I needed 1, if it was 5 I needed 2, and there was a pattern that I am always deducting 3, and that's what I wrote here. That's what I wrote here. But when it is 1, it should be 10th month. When it is 2, it should be 11th month. So I added 9 because there was a pattern. So always follow the pattern and the logic. Otherwise, if someone reads this formula, it is not complex. Formula is not complex. The logic you need to understand. Okay? Guys, if you are not able to get it, no problem, I will repeat it. But say, don't keep quiet.
Done, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir,
very good.
got it, sir.
सर यहाँ पे ये इफ में आपने खाली एक ही कंडीशन रखा है, इफ मंथ इज ग्रेटर देन 3, देन
ग्रेटर देन 3 का कंडीशन ये वाले सारे मंथ्स 4 to 12, राइट? उसके बाद जो बचता है वो सारा अपना ये वाला. That's why there is no other situation. Otherwise, we could have expanded the formula further.
अरे मतलब इसका बिल्कुल सर ना, अगर बहुत सिंपल भाषा में समझे तो हर महीने को 3 महीने कम करना है.
हाँ, as long as वो 4th से स्टार्ट हो. क्योंकि 3 अगर 3 तक करोगे तो वो फिर नेगेटिव में चला जाएगा. नेगेटिव तो कोई मंथ होगा नहीं कभी, राइट? Now, next question, एक और चीज. Which month it is? अभी it is June. So June, which financial year it is?
Which financial year? It's
June,
23-24.
it is which financial year? What do you call it? 2023, 2024,
23-24.
23-24. Now, let's drive that.
Okay.
Otherwise, ये one and this one, people will be confused. कौन सा वाला one है यार? Financial, like first month है financial year का, but कौन से वाले year का? So we need to associate the financial year also. है ना? So how to write this formula? ये भी simple होगा. दो options हैं simple. Now tell me.
नहीं सर, एक मिनट. तो फाइनेंशियल ईयर तो पूरे साल, मतलब ये सारे महीने उसी ईयर में तो लैंड अप करेंगे.
नहीं, ये देखो, ये पिछले साल से आ रहा है मार्च तक. ये एक फाइनेंशियल ईयर है, दिस वन, एंड देन ये नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर. कंटिन्यूअसली हमने आगे पीछे की रेंज रखे सो दैट वी कैन राइट फॉर्मूला फॉर एनी सिचुएशन, व्हाटएवर इज द कंपनीज पॉलिसी.
यस, ये 17 18
more than
and
12 months.
मोर देन 12. हाँ सर, ठीक.
That's why. Okay. Now how to write the formula? 18 का डेटा है, 19 का डेटा है, so it will be something like 17-18 or 18-19 or 19-20, something like ऐसा कुछ होगा, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For simplicity, let us first, अगर सिंगल ईयर के पर्सपेक्टिव से बोले तो अभी जून 2023 इट विल बी विच ईयर, 23 और 24? सिंगल ईयर के पर्सपेक्टिव से बोले तो
24
23-24 फाइनेंशियल ईयर रहेगा, 23 ईयर सिंगल ईयर रहेगा।
जनरली इसको जितना मेरे को समझ है, लाइक करेक्ट मी इफ समवन इज फ्रॉम फाइनेंस, जनरली द ईयर व्हेन इट एंड्स वो वाला ज्यादा रखते हैं।
24 बोला जाएगा सर।
यस, यहाँ पे वो यूज होता है, उसको यूज करते हैं मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम, अगर सिंगल वे में यूज करना होता है तो। ठीक है, सो वी विल क्रिएट बोथ द फॉर्मूलाज, पहले सिंगल वाला बनाते हैं एंड देन यू विल इजीली अंडरस्टैंड दूसरा वाला। ओके
सर इसके लिए सर हम वीलुकअप लगा सकते हैं, जैसे हम टेबल बनाए एक और मंथ और ईयर उठा ले, मंथ और ईयर उठा ले डेट में से हम, और उसको कॉन्कैटिनेट कर ले और फिर कॉन्कैटिनेट करके फिर वीलुकअप लगाए।
करेक्ट, वो लगा सकते हैं, यहाँ पे मैन्युअली लिखना पड़ेगा, बट लेट्स से वो नहीं है, मतलब वीलुकअप का तो देयर इज नो अल्टरनेट, सिंपल हो जाएगा, यू जस्ट नीड टू चेंज 2 3 4 5, राइट? जो भी दिखा है वहां पे वो आ जाएगा। करेक्ट, लेट अस डिस्कस लॉजिकली, थोड़ा अदर लाइक ब्रेन को एक्सरसाइज और देते हैं थोड़ा। फाइनेंशियल ईयर लिखना है एंड लेट अस अज्यूम दैट if this October is there, 2028 October, let's call it financial year 2019, because 2019 में complete होगा, right? 2019 में complete होता है यहाँ पे,
right?
If this is the cell, we will call it 2018, financial year 2018. If this is the year, we will call it 2020, क्योंकि वो 2020 में मार्च में complete होगा वो financial year, right? So let's first write the end point of the financial year. What formula should I write? Equal
end of year, कुछ ऐसा formula?
Let's first एक normal year डाल देते हैं पहले, so that it becomes easy to write your formula. Equal year, right?
Yeah.
So normal year, this is the year. Okay. Now I am writing if my
month ये greater than 6,
greater than 3, then अगर greater than 3 है तो क्या होगा?
Then year then year
plus 1
and year plus 1, yeah.
ज़्यादा है तो that means it will end in the next year, so I need to add +1 to the cell, otherwise keep it as it is. Simple,
right?
अगर मेरा मंथ यहां से स्टार्ट होता है, सो जो भी ये 18 है, 18 में नहीं होगा एंड, इट विल एंड इन नेक्स्ट ईयर, सो आई एम टाइपिंग 1 + 1. बट इफ माई मंथ नंबर इज 1, देन आई डोंट नीड टू ऐड, बिकॉज वो मंथ 1 नेक्स्ट 3 मंथ्स में एंड हो जाएगा, सो आई जस्ट नीड टू कीप द सेम ईयर, वट एवर इट इज, फाइनेंशियल ईयर जो कैलेंडर ईयर वट एवर इज कमिंग, same year I will put here. So this formula is okay to understand for everyone? Okay or not okay?
Yes, okay.
Okay. So दूसरा वाला पोर्शन क्या है? इसी में से -1 कर देना है, right?
Year -1, right?
हाँ, whatever is current result, उसी का पिछला तो होगा हमेशा वो. So this 19 was actually 18-19. This 20 was 19-20, and this 18 was 17-18. So whatever result we have got, उसमें से एक माइनस करना बस, that's it. So we can write
if C3 greater than 3, B3, B3 -1.
I can write this condition again, but I am saying कि मेरे को एक ही माइनस करना है, तो मैं दोबारा क्यों घुसूं उसमें? I will copy it and then I will write it here one more time. Okay. I will put here and function, double quote, maybe hyphen, and close the double quote and one more and. But ये जो result आ रहा है first वाला, I will say whatever you are getting, please deduct 1 out of that and then join it with the next cell. Just to show you, I'm keeping one space. So this was my original result. And I needed previous year. So मैंने -1 करके same result वापस डाल दिया. And combine them together. And now my result is like this. And this is what you initially suggested, right? If you got this logic right, इसमें से एक ही तो माइनस करना था.
Right.
And that's what I have done. Same formula, exactly same formula I have written, and I have said reduce 1 to the year and then join together both of them. So in some companies, they simply consider कि मेरे को तो ending से बात करना है, तो this is not required in that case. This much is enough. In some companies, they will say, no, I need to say initial part also because it starts in 1 year and then ends in another year. So whatever year it is starting, I am saying -1 to the previous result. So this is what I get. What's the wrong? Okay. Otherwise, this is your result. This is the place where you will write your result. Define according to this, and that's it.
Sir, actually, Nirmala, sir, what is the logic behind using and hyphen?
And is just to join two things. This is one portion.
Okay.
This is another portion, and is just joining them.
Okay.
And we don't want to just join because then it will be 2017, 2018. I want to put hyphen also in between. So that's why I have kept hyphen also in between. And because hyphen is a text, that's why it requires double quotes around it.
Okay.
Basically, it is replacing concatenate function.
Yes, so it helps in joining two cells, two text, two items, anything.
Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Welcome. Questions, guys? So which one is the simplest? Which one will you like practice in your files? Month number has to be done. Everything is dependent on this. Okay, so this has to be calculated. Rather than
sir, I have to practice all.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Whatever I am writing, I have also practiced over so many years. That's why I am able to remember it. Okay. So that's no brainer. Practice तो करना ही पड़ेगा. But logically समझ लोगे तो practice करना easy हो जाएगा.
Correct.
है ना? So month number, I am just recapping how we designed the formula. Month number you need to create. Don't write your formulas based on Jan, Feb, March. Socho, based on the month number, it was so difficult. If you think that if it was difficult at all, if it was Jan, Feb, March, you will have to write 12 conditions or maybe 6 conditions. The conditions will be much more. So always write your formulas based on numeric if possible, if you have an alternate. Okay. Then we have written this function which can be achieved using this VLOOKUP. Now, let me give you one more example. If you are bored of writing this big table, I am writing a table, only 4 lines. Okay. And I will mention here the lower point. Lower point is month number 1. Then result will be, so look at this, 1, 2, 3, 1 and up to 3rd month, my result is quarter 4. Then 4th until 6th month, my result is quarter 1. Then 7th until 10th month, 7th until 7, 8, 9, until 9th month, right? September, it is quarter 2. And then here 10th से लेके 12th तक, it is quarter 3. Everyone agrees with this? Yes?
Got it, sir. Got it.
Yes, sir.
आप एब्सोल्यूट नहीं करेंगे ना फिर?
Yeah, exact नहीं करूंगा मैं.
Exact.
Okay. And now I'm writing the same VLOOKUP formula. VLOOKUP based on month number. Then select my table. Let's say it should be table 4. Always name the table so that you don't get confused. कौन सा table मेरे को use करना, right? Then my result is in column 2. So I will type 2. But now I cannot say exact match because I don't have 12 options. My month numbers are 12. I don't have exact match. I will write 1 or approximate match. And it will still give you the same result. Now, what is the benefit? You will say this, sir, formula तो उतना ही लंबा लिखा मैंने यहाँ पे VLOOKUP जो था पहले. Whatever got hidden, formula तो मैंने उतना ही लंबा लिखा. But the benefit is, मेरी master table बनाने में मेहनत कम लगा ना. Earlier, I was preparing for 12 lines. Now I am preparing only 4 lines. Result is still same. Okay. So I can improve it like this also if I want to save further time.
सर अगर आप 1 नहीं लगाते तो बाय डिफॉल्ट ये 1 ही आता है ना VLOOKUP में?
नहीं, VLOOKUP में 1, हाँ, बाय डिफॉल्ट 1 ही आता है.
और XLOOKUP में बाय डिफॉल्ट 0 है.
HLOOKUP और XLOOKUP?
XLOOKUP जो न्यू फॉर्मूला आया जो ऑफिस 365 पे.
I did not focus on it. Match mode जो भी पहले आता होगा वही होगा.
लेकिन सर इसका एक ड्रॉबैक भी है.
एग्जैक्ट मैच है.
इसका एक ड्रॉबैक ये है कि ये जो सीक्वेंस है ये फॉलो होगा.
It should be from lower to higher always. Then only it will work. वरना सोचो formula is same. ठीक है? Let me give you result. गड़बड़ हो गया पूरा. Just by sorting this. Okay? So if you go through the VLOOKUP approximate function का वीडियो जो भी है आपने बनाया हुआ है उसमें देखो ध्यान से. VLOOKUP approximate works with the lower part of your range. It matches your nearest number but on the lower side. And because of that आपका data should start from lowest to highest. That should be the order. Otherwise it will not give you the correct results.
सर मतलब टॉप टू बॉटम सर्च करता है वो. टॉप टू बॉटम. हाँ, तो ये जो नंबर्स हैं ये लोअर से हायर साइड में मूव होने चाहिए. टॉप टू बॉटम तो नॉर्मल भी लुकअप भी करता है, हमेशा ऊपर से ही करता है. एवरी फंक्शन एग्जैक्ट आल्सो सेम. एक्स लुकअप में एक ऑप्शन है कि हम बॉटम टू टॉप भी कर सकते हैं.
यस, एक्स लुकअप में यस यू कैन डू दैट. इट इज पॉसिबल. So many options are there. VLOOKUP is easier. Choose function is easier. It's just that it is a new function to you. You are not able to understand it. Otherwise, it's quite easy.
Shit, आपको करना क्या? कर.
Okay. Then VLOOKUP is there. These are all if functions. So these are the possibilities to like manipulate your dates. Now, how do we do it? Okay. So when we are writing, let's say month बार कौन calculate करेगा? So what we do when we do a project in PowerBI or other things. So if I show you PowerBI, I keep this kind of table what Tarun has suggested. Ready-made एक table हमारे पास हमेशा रहता है, so that I don't need to worry about these things. You see?
यहाँ पे आई कैन कीप एनी नंबर ऑफ कॉलम, फाइनेंशियल ईयर, फाइनेंशियल मंथ, वो मैंने पहले से डिजाइन करके रख रखा है फॉर ईच डेट ऑफ द ईयर, each year, each date. I'm already having all the combination जो भी मेरे को चाहिएगा. If I want a day, I'm already having it. If I want a week of the month, I'm already having it. So हर जगह उसको मत लिखो. Keep a find table and reuse it again and again. Obviously, छोटी situations में you don't need to do this because this is having huge number of rows. 1000, that means 3 years data is there. So when we do a reporting project which should be fully automated, there we keep planning for each date itself, not month and other things. Okay.
Sir, could you please share this file with us?
Yeah, I can share this, but it is not having the Indian financial year and other things, but it can be expanded further. Okay, I will share the file. And like once those who have enrolled in Power BI, we will also tell you other way of automatically generating it. Physical file की भी जरूरत नहीं है उसमें. Okay, so we will come to that stage later. So this file, let me share it now itself. What is the issue? File. Okay. I don't know something the issue. I've shared the file. What else? Any other question?
सर अब क्वेश्चन ये है कि जिसके लिए ये हम आज डाउट सेशन था, उसका एप्लीकेशन कैसे होगा पिवट में? इसको
पिवट में एप्लीकेशन कैसे होगा?
हाँ,
वेरी गुड. तो एप्लीकेशन इज सिंपल. You just need जो हमने कॉलम्स जनरेट किए, मंथ, फाइनेंशियल मंथ एंड फाइनेंशियल क्वार्टर और फाइनेंशियल ईयर, you just need to create those based on your invoice date. And then pivot में उनको यूज करोगे rather than the normal year and normal quarters.
नहीं तो पिवट उसको एज ए डेट देखेगा क्या?
डेट है ही नहीं ना, हम कॉलम्स जनरेट कर लिए ना.
अच्छा ठीक है, मतलब जो पहले बाय डिफॉल्ट ले रहा था
बाय डिफॉल्ट अब नहीं आएगा.
हाँ,
We will have 3 additional columns, हम उनको यूज करेंगे सेम प्लेस में. So if this was the case, when we bring invoice date into the pivot, it auto generates those 4 buckets: quarters, month and day and the year. We will not be dependent on that. We will create 3 additional columns here based on our logic जो भी अभी discuss किया. So let's say this is FY, this is FM, financial month, and this is FQ. Generate these and use these in the reports. That's it.
ठीक है सर. अच्छा सर, इसमें एक छोटा सा
reports, it will still work same way. Okay.
एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन और था सर. एक डेट है 16 जनवरी 2022 और एक डेट है 15 अगस्त 2022. अब इसको अगर दोनों को मैं माइनस कर दूंगा तो मेरे को टोटल नंबर ऑफ डेज तो पता लग जाएंगे इनके बीच में कितने दिन है. लेकिन अगर मेरे को इसको मंथ में बताना हो किसी को, तो वो भी कोई फॉर्मूला है सर अवेलेबल?
Anyone?
Dated है.
इसी को एक्सपैंड कर सकते हैं ना, ये एक्सपैंड.
Date diff. So Tarun, that's the answer.
Date diff.
Yes.
Date diff. So let's say I am having, tell me anything, any date. Let's take today's date.
26 2023.
And now what do you want?
मैं एक बैक डेट ले लेता हूँ सर, 4 October 2022.
That's my birthday. Okay. Now you want the months in between these two. Now what is the definition of month? Completed months?
Yes sir.
Completed months, right? Because that's how we consider मेरे को इतने महीने हो गए, right? If my baby is born on, let's say 4th of October, okay, so if she is, let's say on 11th of November, I will say 1 month, right? I will not consider the partial days.
यस सर,
करेक्ट। तो कंप्लीटेड के लिए सिंपल है, फंक्शन नेम इज डेटेड इफ, सो इक्वल डेटेड इफ, एंड इसका फंक्शन का हेल्प नहीं आता है, इट डजंट अपीयर, ओके, बट इट इज सिंपल टू राइट. So it says, tell me the starting point, or let's say this was the starting, right? Tell me the starting point, comma, ending point. So you have given the two dates, and the function is date diff. Date diff means calculate the difference between the dates. Now, in the third argument, this is very, very important. What duration you want? What is the unit of your duration? If it is months, type double quote and close the double quote. So it is 8 months.
ओके। और अगर दोनों ही बताने हो सर, मंथ और डे, क्योंकि अब डे बच रहे हैं कुछ,
हाँ,
क्योंकि राउंड ऑफ नहीं कर रहा है, तो
कुछ मंथ बच रहे हैं, तो आई एम कॉपिंग द गाइस, व्हाट इज द कोड आकाश? बचे हुए मंथ्स को मेरे को बताना है. इट इज नॉट 8 मंथ्स, इट इज जस्ट मोर देन.
सर डीएम लेंगे, डीएम आई थिंक.
नो, इट इज एमडी, एम पहले आएगा.
ओके ओके.
एमडी.
So whatever you don't want to count, the completed things which you don't want to count, keep it first and then next letter. So it will 8 months and 17 days.
सर एक बार कर्सर पे सर जाएंगे, एक बार फॉर्मूला देख लो सर एक बार को.
Start date, end date and बाकी सब खेल इस कोड का है.
ठीक है. 17 कैसे आया सर?
17 days.
एमडी लिखा हुआ है.
4 अक्टूबर है और 21 हो गया आज, तो 17 दिन हो गए ना बीच में.
नहीं 17 के लिए क्या फॉर्मूला था सर, वो देखना है मेरे को. एमडी, ओके.
एंड ये वाला भी अपने पास वीडियो है, दोस्त हु हैव नॉट सीन, अपना वीडियो देखो डेट फंक्शंस में जाके.
डन सर.
So I will type here. It is D M Y. If you want duration in days, months and year, completed days, months and year. If you want year complete होने के बाद remaining days, then it should be YD. Month complete होने के बाद remaining days, then it should be MD. If you want, मेरे let's say my age is 40 years and then some months, so it should be Y and M. Okay, like that. This is the third argument has to be switched based on these. What else?
सर ये फॉर्मूला हम टाइम के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हैं, अगर टाइम का डिफरेंस निकालना हो.
I have never used it, so I don't know whether it works or not. Okay, time की I would suggest simply difference लो, क्योंकि उसमें इतना कुछ है नहीं, and divided by 60, क्योंकि वहां पे सिंपल है ना चीजें. Days में why that confusion is there, because days में sometimes it is 28 month, 28 days month, sometimes 30, sometimes 31. टाइम में तो 60 का ही रहता है, 60 days, 60 seconds, 60 hours, 24 hours, right? So वहां पे confusion है नहीं ऐसा कुछ.
सर हम YM टाइप करेंगे तो यानी कि हमको सिर्फ मंथ बता देगा ना?
Month after completed years. So let's say it was something like this is 22. Okay, let's take this is 2015. So 80 months हो गया, ठीक है. And if I type YM, so let's say first one is year. So 6 years हो गया इनके बीच में, right? But year के बाद some months are there. So YM will give you that months, remaining months. Incomplete, जो incomplete year का part है ना, वो वाले months. So 6 years, 8 months. We have a full-fledged video on this. Go and watch that video in the course, and you will get better understanding.
Done,
Okay?
सर घनश्याम बोल रहा हूँ.
Yes, घनश्याम.
सर मेरा अभी टेलीकॉम में हम लोग काम करते हैं, तो हमारा ड्यूरेशन होता है 4 घंटे का आउटेज. 4 घंटे का मतलब टाइम शुरू होता है एक डेट पर्टिकुलर 02 आवर्स मिनट एंड सेकंड्स, एंड इट विल एंड एट नेक्स्ट सेम डेट प्लस 4 आवर्स 8 मिनट्स 22 सेकंड्स. तो ये दोनों के बीच में मेरे को कितना घंटा आउटेज आया ये निकलना है. एक बार वो फार्मूला दिखाएंगे आप?
आपके पास डेटा है, लाइक हाउ योर डेटा इज प्लेस्ड, इज इट इन जस्ट 2 कॉलम्स? जो भी ईयर एंड टाइम है वो, मतलब जो डेट एंड टाइम एक कॉलम में है कि 2 में है?
एक ही कॉलम है सर, डेट रहता है, टाइम रहता है। अच्छा,
So something like this, equal now function, right?
हाँ, देखिए नाउ
Something like this, right?
हाँ, yes.
Okay. So let's say if I copy this and paste it as values, and if I copy this one more time, ठीक है? And let's say यहाँ पे you want to calculate the difference between these 2 time stamps, right?
yes.
तो take the
सेम
simple.
टाइम पर अगर आप यहाँ पे 21:11 लिया ना, आप यहाँ पे 24 कर दीजिए, मतलब 3 घंटे का डिफरेंस मुझे दिखना चाहिए।
24,
सॉरी 23 कर दीजिए सर, 23 कर दीजिए।
हाँ 23 कर सकता हूँ, 24 होगा नहीं कभी भी।
हाँ
ठीक है, okay. And let's give some variety here. This is not 11. Okay, ठीक है, ठीक है. So this is the situation, right? इसको let's keep it in the same format of time and date so that we can understand it better. What's the issue here? Okay.
और फॉर्मेट पे इंटर से नहीं हो जाएगा?
हाँ वो भी हो जाएगा, पर वो दिखा रहा सेम ही है। नाइन 11, अच्छा PM, और यहाँ पे PM हो नहीं सकता, so this is a text. So 21 means it should be without PM. Okay, now it's fine.
अभी वो उसको सर आप यहाँ पे 1 घंटा 11 कर दीजिए सर। यस सर।
And it's cool. Let's say I do it something like 45, कुछ तो random, ठीक है?
हाँ, या
These are 2 timestamps. To take the difference, simply later minus initial. That is what you need to do. Now what you have got?
या
It is a fraction. Fraction of a day. So इसको duration में convert करना है?
हाँ, into 24. नहीं, 60 minutes.
हाँ, तो we will come to that. Control 1 and time. And यहाँ पे okay, duration यहाँ पे custom में जाइए, and there must be something which is related to H. And H में ये वाला लेना है, the one which is having square bracket, because it covers the duration. So this is 2 hours 34 minutes.
Yes.
Please subtract करो, and then to visualize it, go to the formatting with respect to time.
Yes sir. ये
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
What else, guys? बंद करें अब फिर, 7 हो गए।
यस सर।
आशुतोष, अभिमन्यु, फाइनेंशियल मंथ कल हो जाएंगे अपनी फाइल में?
हो जाएगा,
एकदम होगा सर। कल मेरा प्रेजेंटेशन भी है, उस पर ठीक करेंगे।
हाँ, तो प्रेजेंटेशन कल है तो आज ही कर लेना फिर, डोंट डू इट लास्ट। ओके
सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
ओके,
थैंक यू।
पावर क्वेरी नेक्स्ट वीक है,
करते हैं यार, अब सवाल आ जाते हैं, वी विल डू इट। और भी कर लेंगे।
गुड नाइट सर।
गुड नाइट तरुण, गुड नाइट एवरीवन।
Good night, sir.
Good night.
गुड नाइट सर।
And keep posting your doubts on the WhatsApp group and help others also. That will help your learning. Okay?
Yes, sir.
चलो, bye bye. Take care.
Good night.
Good night.